Welcome back, everyone. Now, our next guest could kill Travis if he wanted to.
Oh yeah, I'm afraid. I'm very scared right now.
Yes, he could.
I've been looking at this book, and I was telling our guest Terry that I did Muay Thai, so he better watch out because I don't know.
I don't know if he has anything to be afraid of, Travis.
Lights could be broken in this studio right now, Deja. Terry is the author of Memoirs of a Wandering Ninja, Walking the Path of Enlightenment.
Yes.
Welcome.
Wow, kicking butt.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about your history of this art, and then we'll get into your book.
Started training martial arts when I was 12. Started teaching martial arts at the age of 16. And from that point on, it's been nothing but a path of self-discovery, learning, traveling to the Far East many times. And basically my book is about a compilation of my experiences in teaching martial arts, my travels to the Far East, and the philosophy that I've learned along the way.
Other than you know, knowing how to knock somebody out, what does martial arts teach you? What did you know, being a ninja really teach you about life?
Okay, well, ninja, you know, I use that as a metaphor to embody the warrior classes like the ninja, the samurai, and the Shaolin masters. So they followed a sort of a philosophy called Zen, which started way back in China and then emerged to Japan. Right. And this philosophy is a way of how you live your life, and they chose to apply it in a warrior sort of sense on the battlefield. However, the same philosophy can be used to maneuver and to be in life and to be effective in life and to be at peace with yourself while moving through life at the same time.
You walked the path of enlightenment, so to speak.
Yes.
So what was life like before, and now what is it like?
Well, for me, before, you know, as a child, I grew up in a family that was very difficult, had an alcoholic parent, not very much peace at home, very insecure. So I started martial arts to be tough, to figure out, hey, if somebody tries to beat me up in the schoolyard, I want to be able to take care of myself.
Right.
But I started learning confidence, self-esteem, and then I started learning principles in meditation about, hey, there's more to understanding your mind and having your mind work with your body. And so I started getting into that, and it led to one thing to another, which led to the study of major philosophies and major religions, and what are the principles that work in those. And that's basically what I've put into the book. So now I teach the meditations, I teach the philosophy through the book, I hold seminars, and I do things to have hands-on experience for people who want to get involved in that.
You talk about meditation in the book as well. How important is meditation to balance?
Really, when you get into it, you're either using your life as a meditation or you're sleeping through life. So meditation allows you to be more aware about your environment, everything in life.
Right. And if folks, you know, haven't meditated before or gone to yoga or practiced any kind of calmness, how do you start? Because life is so busy and it's difficult to take, you know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes even.
That's right.
And you center yourself.
I'm one of those people.
The fallacy is that most people think I've got to take a half an hour to meditate. Okay, it could take a few minutes, that's all. It's basically sitting, centering yourself, taking a few deep breaths. You can keep your eyes closed or open, you know, whatever. It's better to keep them closed in the beginning so you eliminate distractions. But just centering yourself on your breathing and seeing if you can maintain your attention on your breathing.
Can it be in a busy environment, though?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. Now, for a beginner, it might be too distracting to be in a busy environment, and it might be good to develop the basics in an environment where there's not so much distraction. But when you're good at meditation, you can be anywhere in the middle of a, storm, and you can be calm and relaxed and figure out what you need to do.
Amazing.
We need to learn these skills.
I do. I'm all over the place all the time. It's hard to stop. I want to talk to you more about this book. First of all, I have to say that the artwork on the book is just beautiful. It really captivates the audience, grabs their attention. Tell us maybe some highlights, some moments that you follow through this book. Okay.
Well, first of all, I'd just like to give credit to Jay Coram, who's the artist who did the illustrations in my book. He did a fantastic job, and definitely recommend him for anything for that. As far as some of the things that what I write about in there, I've experienced. So I talk about what's called 4 insights, which help you to become more in line with the natural laws of the universe. And I talk about the essential path, which are 11 points along the path, like understanding, perception, communication, actions, effort, awareness, meditation. These are all things that once you understand them and you're able to be conscious of them in your life, they can improve your life greatly because you're in line with these principles on the essential path.
Amazing. We're going to actually try and keep them for another segment if we may. We'll talk to you a little bit more about this when we come back. The book is beautiful. Meditation we're going to talk a little bit more about as well because I need some tips.
Oh, definitely.
I get a hard time relaxing. And we're going to see, you know, if you guys could compete a little bit. I don't know if the spar is appropriate today, but, you know, show your staff and display your knowledge. Now, this art has taken both of you really across the world. And I want to talk to you a little bit more about your travels and how it's inspired you and maybe even how the martial arts are different from one place to another.
Sure.
If we could.
Yeah.
It'd be great. Again, the book. Let's hold it up. Terry Hodgkinson, Memoirs of the Wandering Ninja. It looks really cool. And again, who did the art? I want to mention that again.
Jay Coram.
Jay Coram?
Yes.
So beautiful.
Perfect.
So beautiful. The art really tells a story too.
Yeah, definitely. Now we're gonna talk more after the break, but I just want to know, you know, if you had some tips for folks out there as to you know, how to center their life, how to become calm in the storm, as you say. What would those tips be?
Okay, first thing is life is always changing, life is always moving. If you get caught up into that stream, you know, of how life moves very quickly, then you can lose your center. You got to bring it back to yourself. You got to bring it back. One of the main anchors that I use to keep people centered is their breathing. Focus on the breathing, keep it rhythmic, keep it low. Too many people breathe shallow, which keeps their mind racing all the time. Get your breathing to come down to, in the Chinese, they call it dantian. Okay, lower.
Well, I want to get really in depth in this when we come back, so maybe our viewers at home can start meditating now during the commercial break, but we're going to teach how to do it right when we come back.